I'm going to give you two upsells that every detailer should be offering. So if you're not offering these, you are missing out on a ton of money, and they're super simple, and it's a win for you and it's a win for your client. So that's what we're going to talk about in this episode. My name is Dustin. I am the host of the Detail Spot podcast. And I just want to thank you for tuning in and listening to this podcast once again. And let's go ahead and dive in on two upsells that is going to be a win for you and a win for your client. It's going to put more money in your business's pocket and more money in your pocket. So let's get it. So two upsells that every detailer should be offering. And if you're not offering this, you may be missing out on a ton of money. The first one, I'm going to give you the upsell, and then I'm also going to give you the combination of products and equipment that I would use to perform this service. And how it would go is once you arrive to the client's location, or if the client has dropped off the vehicle at your location, if you have a shop, I would then offer this service to them after inspecting the vehicle. And most vehicles are going to need this service. And it is an enhancement polish, not a full paint correction, and just an enhancement polish, something that is going to greatly improve the vehicle's gloss and clarity. So, if a vehicle has moderate defects or could improve within the gloss of the vehicle's finish, this would be a service that I would offer that client. So, say you show up to do your basic detail, full detail, or, a level 1 type of service, and you show up to the client's location, or they drop off the vehicle at your location, I would inspect the vehicle and then send them a text saying, "Hey, Mrs. Smith, I did notice that the vehicle could improve when it comes to the vehicle's gloss and clarity. We do have a add-on service that is perfect for this. It's called an enhancement polish. Essentially, it's going to be a light polish on all the painted surfaces, and it's going to greatly improve that vehicle's gloss and clarity. It's going to remove imperfections up to 60+%. And that is a percentage I can often guarantee the client. I've never really seen a vehicle that would be less than 60% improvement. And the reason being I haven't seen anything less than that is because of the polish that we use and the pad combo that we use. If you're using a dual action polisher, I would go with a orange foam pad. You can go with Lake & Country foam pad, and it's a medium cut foam pad. And I would then pair that with a product called 3D1. Don't get it mistaken for 3D Speed. 3D Speed has a lot of polymers in it, which are going to hide some defects, and that's not what we're really going for. We want an enhancement polish that can get the same results as something with like wax or a sealant or these glazes, and that's essentially what 3D Speed is. But 3D1 is a true polish, and I've never really seen a vehicle that we've touched with an enhancement polish add-on that has ever not got to 60%. Normally on a vehicle, we can get upwards to 80%. And I know you're thinking, this varies based on whether it's soft or hard clear coat. And it kind of does, but this combination has kind of been our go-to because it's so versatile when it comes to whether it be soft, medium, or hard clear coats. This one has kind of worked for all of those. That's why it is our go-to when it comes to our enhancement polish. Now, the reason that this is such a good additional service to add is because a lot of times the client is oftentimes really concerned about their paint. They, maybe they bought it and a year later, it's just not looking like they when they initially bought it at year one. So this, a polishing service is so key or such a win for them because that's going to put that vehicle back to probably better than when they bought it. A lot of times even brand new vehicles have crazy defects, and brand new vehicles could, be improved by an enhancement. So regardless of the vehicle's new, used, or really used, an enhancement polish is generally going to give them some type of result that they're going to want that they're going to like. And how this is a win for you, though, is because an enhancement polish doesn't really take that much time. You can complete an enhancement polish in probably 2 hours on a sedan. It's not something that you're chasing crazy defects. You're not supposed to be with an enhancement. You're not not supposed to be trying to get perfection. This is an improvement package. This is something that you've told them up front. I can guarantee you 60% of the imperfections are going to come out. I can guarantee you're going to see a huge improvement in the gloss and clarity, but you didn't promise perfection. And that's the whole key when offering this service, is that it's not going to perfect it, but you're going to see a crazy transformation. And how it's a win for you, though, is because it only takes probably 2 hours for a sedan, maybe less, honestly, and you could charge upwards to $300, $400 additional, maybe 200 even. But that's still added money that you were not making on that initial service. So you show up, you have maybe a couple hours, and that's generally what we do when we schedule. We generally schedule, if one technician can generally do 2 basic services, 2 level 1 type of packages in a day, but we give them 2 hours on top of each package before scheduling the next, because just in case a client accepts an add-on, and we offer it to everybody. Almost every vehicle could use an enhancement polish, unless it's been previously coded, of course. But an enhancement polish is such a versatile type of add-on. And using that product that I mentioned, 3D1, it has low dust. So if you are mobile, you don't have to worry about the dust getting everywhere and, having to rewash the vehicle or having to, blow the dust out of the cracks. This product is, the reason that we use it is because it doesn't mar, it doesn't have any excessive marring whenever it comes to like softer clears. So this product is going to be good for almost every type of vehicle, and it's also going to give you that 60% minimum when it comes to improvement. And then pairing it with that orange pad, that orange medium cut pad, foam pad, is going to give it just enough aggression without having to, mar the paint and then have to finish that back out with another polish and a lighter pad. This one is just enough to where it's going to cut, but also kind of finish at the same time. So you don't have to go through and add a second step. So that has been our combo for years now and has worked for every vehicle. We haven't really seen one that it did not work on, except for something that maybe the paint is just absolutely butchered. And in that point, I probably wouldn't offer an enhancement polish to them. I would make it aware that they do need a full paint correction. But most vehicles that you're probably going to encounter, this will be the combo, and this will be a service that you could offer them and offer them that improvement. It just all comes down to the communication up front, though. You do want to make sure that you offer it in a way that they know up front they are getting a huge transformation, but they're probably not getting perfection, because perfection would go more so into that full paint correction category. And there is a difference in price, obviously, with full paint correction. You're doing everything necessary to get that paint as close to perfect as possible. Whereas an enhancement, you're doing a quick pass all over the painted surfaces, and it's going to give it a crazy improvement. And honestly, with that combo that I just mentioned, it oftentimes, depending on the vehicle, will give you full paint correction type of results. I wanted to let you know about something that just hit the detail community, something that is brand new, and it is the Powerhouse Web Design course for detailers. This course is limited time only available to detail community members. So if you join the detail community today for $37 a month, you are also going to get this web design course that's going to show you click by click and step by step on how you can create a website, a professional website for your detailing business, a website that is going to look better than your competitors, and a website that is going to be searchable so that you can rank higher online and start getting more of those leads coming in from when clients search for phrases like car detailing, auto detailing, ceramic coating, and you're going to get all of those clients or a lot of those leads coming in. So it's going to show you how to create a professional website. It's going to show you the tools and the knowledge that the professional web designers are using to design websites, so that you don't have to pay, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 to get a website made. It's going to show you all of that for only $37 a month. Plus, you get access to everything that is already inside of the detail community. Over 50 plus business classes. You get pre-made promotional templates that are added every month that you can use to post to your social media, to use in your email campaigns. It's also going to include a community forums area where you can get support every step of the way from other members that are already inside. You also get access to live events that we do every month to come ask your toughest question and to hang out with other members inside. So go ahead and join today for $37 a month and you're going to get everything. That is a limited time only though. This web design course is going to be sold as a course separately, but as of right now, a limited time only, you can get access to that course plus everything that is inside of the detail community. You can go to thedetailcommunity.com/join, or if you're watching on YouTube, the link will be in the description. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, the link will be in the show notes. So join now before it's too late, before this course is actually sold separately, but you can join today and get that included as well, plus everything that is already included in the detail community. Can't wait to see you inside and cannot wait to see your business evolve after joining. The second add-on is a 1-year coding. These codings are easier to apply. I'm not talking like a, multi-layer coding. I'm not talking about like your 3, 5-year, 10-year, lifetime, whatever coding that you offer that is multi-year. I'm talking about a 1-year coding, and they are oftentimes extremely easy to apply. A lot of times they come in a spray bottle, and I know a lot of people say, that's not a real ceramic coating because it comes in a spray bottle. It's a dumbed down version. The reason it says 1 year, the durability of it is 1 year, is because it is a less concentrated coating, but it is a great additional service. Let's say you offer this, you've offered and you've kind of put in the client's head of ceramic coating, but they didn't have the budget for a multi-layer. A 1-year coating is a win for them because they still get the benefits of a ceramic coating. It just doesn't last as long, but they still get to have those benefits for a year, and it's still a long time compared to wax or sealants. The win for you, though, is that just like the first additional service, is it doesn't take you a long time to apply. A 1-year coating, honestly, should take you to get around the full entire, even a truck, 30 minutes is what you could apply a 1-year coating in, so it doesn't take a long time, and you can add this service for anywhere from $100, $200, or $300 as well. So it's a win for them and a win for you. It's going to put more money in your pocket. And how I would offer this though is, let's say you're doing a level 1 and your level 1 detail includes like a 2 to 3 month sealant. That's kind of like the average, I would say. So a 2 to 3 month sealant, and that sealant is a spray sealant as well, and it takes you, let's say, 30 minutes to 45 minutes to apply. Once you get to the step of applying that, you could just shoot the client a text and say, hey, Mrs. Smith, I'm on the portion of our process to where I'm applying the paint protection. You can upgrade to a 1-year coating, which is going to give the vehicle an insane amount of gloss. It's going to make it easier to clean, and it's going to protect against chemical staining and UV, and it's going to give it some UV protection for up to a year. Would you like to add this? It's going to be $100 extra. That is you just added $100 to that ticket price that you were not going to make if you did not offer it to them. So those two are my go-tos. And when it comes to a 1-year coating, there are so many out there, and honestly, they're all really easy to apply. And some that I would recommend would be G-Technique Liquid Crystal. That is 6 months to a year, I believe. Ceramic Pro Sport, if you go with Ceramic Pro. If not, you could use G-Technique Liquid Crystal, and you don't have to have a certification to offer that. You can actually get it on Amazon. The third would be Shine Supply has a product called Relock, and it is a 1-year coating, I believe, and it's also great for like recharging a coating. So any of those three, there's so many out there, and they're all really durable, and they all have good reputation behind those brand names. So just pick a 1-year coating that you really enjoy, or a brand that you really enjoy, and then offer it to that client. It is such a big money maker because 30 minutes to 45 minutes of application for an extra $100 to $200, that's a good money. And it's something that you were not making initially because you were not offering it to them. So those two can also be paired together though. You could offer them that one enhancement polish, and if they say yes to that, then you could counter and offer it the 1-year coating on top of that, because you're already getting the imperfections improved. So why not protect it even further with a 1-year coating. Those two right there are great if you're a mobile detailer, and great if you're shop based and you're looking to get an add-on service added into something that you don't have to, reschedule for another day because it takes so long. These two services really don't take a long time, so it's great to add it to that service and you can still complete them same day. So those two, if you're not offering those two, you're leaving a ton of money on the table. That first one being an enhancement polish service and the second one being a 1-year coating. Those two are great separate and they're great together. Offer those to your clients and offer them to every single client. Obviously, with the enhancement polish and that service or the 12-month coating, those two need to be on something that just doesn't have hammered paint. And what I mean by hammered paint is I'm talking extremely excessive swirl marks or extremely excessive scratching or marring, because that enhancement polish actually will remove a lot of swirls. So don't look at a car and say, once you get the feel for the enhancement polish and using that combo that I recommended, and once you see the results it can actually, or how aggressive it can actually cut and finish, you're gonna look at vehicles that you used to think were pretty excessive and say, man, I can actually improve a lot of this. But there are cars that would kind of not meet that criteria, because there are a lot of cars out there also that are just butchered and would need a full paint correction and sometimes wet sanding to get the results that you really want. But that enhancement polish is going to cover, I would say, probably 80 to 90% of vehicles that are on the road, or 80 to 90% of the vehicles that are normally just getting a regular detail. So that service pairs great with the 12-month coating, because once you enhance the paint and you improve the paint, that 12-month coating, you could say, hey, now that we, corrected a lot or majority of the imperfections, would you like to seal this in with our 12-month coating? And some clients will say yes to both. So those two right there are my recommendations to you on two products and two services that you can offer your clients and start making more money per ticket. If you're not offering upsells and you're not offering additional services to your clients, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. The cool part about our industry, though, is it's not really even selling. We're not sleazy car salesmen. We're just selling a service that you see the vehicle could use or could be improved with. So, and that's your job as the professional, because here's the thing. I've always kind of felt uncomfortable when it comes to selling. Some people are just naturally more of salesmen. That's probably not me. I do like, my business making more money, and I like seeing revenue go up, and I like seeing my business grow. So selling kind of comes with that, and it's kind of a necessity. But I don't like coming off sleazy. I don't like offering something the client doesn't want or need. But the thing with selling, though, is you're doing them a disservice by not offering it to them. You are the professional, and they know you're the professional because they're using you for their detailing needs. So when you are not offering them something that the vehicle could use, that's kind of a disservice, because you're the professional and they expect you to educate them and to communicate that to them. So it's a disservice by not offering it to them. And that's the way to look at selling. And you're not coming off as when it comes to car salesmen, you go there for a sports car, but they may not have a sports car. They're going to try getting you into a truck and convincing you that you need that. You're not convincing a client that they need that. You're just telling them the benefits, and they can say yes or no. So those are my two recommendations, two easy upsells that you can offer, whether you're mobile, shop-based, or whatever. These two services will make you way more money per ticket item and just make your business grow just by asking a question. And it's something I think that all detailers should be offering. All detailers should be offering upsells and additional services anyway, but these two are way easier to offer, and you can get them done same day on that same client. You don't have to reschedule them for another day because it takes, a lot of time. These two are really easy to apply and they don't take a long time. So I definitely recommend offering these. Let me know if you got something from this. Always feel free to shoot me a message on social media. On Instagram, it is at the.detail.spot. So make sure to check that out. Make sure to send me a message if you got something from this, and always feel free to send me a message if you ever have any questions. If you're enjoying the content that comes from the channel, I like to know that because it kind of drives me to keep pushing and keep pushing content for you guys. So, and if you ever have an idea you want to run off somebody, always feel free to shoot me a message as well. And also, I know I mentioned it earlier, but the Powerhouse Web Design course for detailers is added to the detail community for a limited time only. You can join the detail community and get everything that is included, including that course. After this limited time, it is going to be sold separately as its own course, and it is going to be $199 starting out. So right now you can join the detail community for $37 a month and get that course and everything that is included that's inside the detail community. Or you can wait after this limited time and you can join the detail community for $37, but it won't include this course. The course will be sold separately. So make sure to check that out. It's going to show you click by click how to design a professional website that looks good, but also ranks higher online so that you can start pulling those leads from Google. We're going to be using WordPress, which is the leading industry when it comes to web design. That is the same platform. If you were to pay someone $1,000 plus to design your website, that's the tool that they're going to use. But this is going to show you how to design using the same tools that a professional would use and giving you the knowledge that they know. So make sure to check that out. It is thedetailcommunity.com/join. And if you're watching on YouTube, the link will be in the description. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, the link will be in the show notes. Can't wait to see you in there, and I can't wait to see your business evolve after joining.